CC Nation? It's your girl CC, and I'm back with another banger. As you can see, I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be a little something different. As you can see, today I'm doing a story time, and it's not by myself. As all my story times be by myself. But not today. So, this story time literally took place on Monday. Yeah, like, let's just get into it. Like, make sure y'all go subscribe. I mean, well, she don't have a channel. Make sure you go follow her Instagram at Malia Billings. It'll be on the screen in the description down below.
Yep.
Period. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified every time we post. Y'all, because we are going to start posting videos together. We are. We
so
said
stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. Period. We're going to be pranking Tay all day. You can see we by ourselves. Anyways, basically, this happened the night of my birthday, literally.
On your birthday.
On my birthday. It happened about 1 o'clock in the morning, so literally right after 12 o'clock hit, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy. So, we're going to back up a little bit. So, we have been knowing this past... We literally told him that we were making a video. So, if you're watching, we told you we were making a video. Like, literally. So, we told him we was making a video, y'all. He just told us do not put his name out there, so we won't. So, we're going to call this person... What can we even call this person?
I don't know. It really don't matter. For real.
I don't know. We're going to call this person a friend. Okay? That person we call friend. So, we have had this friend for a very long time. Y'all, mind you, we have known him and some his friends for years. So, we have had incidents to where we always cutting each other off and back on terms with this person. Basically, though, this thing that happened was just a little different. Like, I don't know. It just rubbed us the wrong way.
Yeah, like, it was a different type of experience than we usually have with this person.
Yes, so. Like, usually to be like some little he say, she say, or some little, you know, some some little other stuff.
Just some little petty arguments.
But this thing was something too, I felt like it was too tragic. It was too,
it was too much. More of a serious situation.
It was too much. So basically, we're going to back up a little bit. I was at my house chilling the night of my birthday party, and Malia was at her house, and she was chilling with him. But they were chilling in the car, you know? And they were chilling, y'all. They were doing what they were doing, smoking and whatever. There, chilling, vibing. Like, it was like a Sunday night. It was a Sunday night, but Monday was Labor Day. So, yeah. So, then, basically, I called Malia on FaceTime, and I asked her what she was doing because she was already supposed to come to my house. But I don't know why she didn't come. I forgot. I don't even think we got on the phone with each other that day.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But
Well, we probably did, but, like, we didn't communicate about her coming over or how she was going to get there. We did, but we didn't know how yet.
Yeah.
So, when I found out that they were together, he basically was like, hey, Cece, da-da-da-da. You know you're supposed to be my sister or whatever, yada, yada, yada. So, he basically was saying all this stuff. So, I'm like, okay, well, y'all, come chill. Like, come chill. It's my birthday at 12 o'clock. Let's get lit. Let's have fun. Like, what y'all want to do?
Yeah, so we ended up coming over here to chill or whatever, but...
Tell them how it was to get over here.
I was just into So we start driving to be on our way here, and we type the address in on the GPS, and we're on our way here. We're getting on the highway, and for some reason, we kept getting off at the same place by my house.
They literally were doing circles.
We were going in circles, and I was just like, okay, he has to be going the wrong way because me and my mom take this way every time we come over this way, and we never have any problems. Right. So I'm just looking at the GPS, like, what are you not, understanding? So we finally get here, and we just in here, we was chilling. We finally got here. We was in here chilling. We was all just... vibing,
we were literally chilling, like, because, like I was telling y'all, this is somebody I have known for years. Like, I have talked to one of his peoples, like, I have dated one of his peoples and all that. So, he has never met Tay. So, it was like, we was all chilling, like, somebody that I called my brother, about to meet Tay for the first time. Like, We were all literally chilling.
It was all good vibes.
It was all good vibes.
It
We
was
all in
cool.
here chilling. Like, they were playing the game.
Yeah, like, it was
Everything
nothing.
was cool.
Everything was fine.
But the thing I can say, y'all, he does have a little childish side to him, which everybody has a little childish side to him. But
I feel like
it's a
there's
time and a place that you play.
Yeah.
And when
Definitely.
you in control of people's lives of some sort, you don't play like that. That's not a time to be playing. That's a time to be serious. Because therefore, y'all, we wouldn't even be sitting in these chairs right now if something would have happened right now that night. Like, there's a time and a place when and where you do something.
And y'all are gonna figure out what happened in just a second.
In just a second. So basically, y'all, we were chilling, y'all. This man kept asking us, well, not this man, but this boy kept asking us, do we want to go get food, y'all? Do we want to go get food? Do we want to go get food? So basically, we was just sitting there contemplating on, do we want to go get food or not? And if we do, where we going to eat? So basically, that's how it was. Like, so my man came like, you paying? You asking everybody to go get food? Like, are you paying? Mind y'all, we was at this house for hours. Like, it good 3-4 hours went by. Like,
yeah,
we were here for a long time. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, we rode a fat one. Like, it was so big, y'all. It was so big. Like, if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, you know how big that joint was. Like, we rode. Like, we wasn't playing. We didn't come to play when I turned 18. You feel me?
But I feel like that's no excuse for.
That's no excuse for
what
timing.
happened.
Yeah, it's
you know what
none.
I mean? Like,
There's
there's
no excuse. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I was heated after the situation. Like,
honestly, we
I
was both
so mad.
So mad. And it was just.
It was so
It was scary. Like, you can't lie.
It was scary. I literally thought that we were literally about to die.
Yes,
like, I didn't even know what was going to happen.
And those of y'all who are watching who have had scary experiences, y'all know the feeling.
Let us know down in the comments.
Let us know what y'all experiences are.
Like,
because y'all know the feeling. Y'all know.
And to the person that this video is about, if you're watching this video,
we honestly, here's what I have to say. We don't have any problems with you. We just feel like
that situation was very childish. You should have took that situation more mature.
And that's just what I have to say about that.
Yeah, so basically, we were chilling here for a couple hours, and at this point, we thought Tay was gonna take us in my mom's car, and he didn't really want to because he didn't want to go because he already had food. Like, I had food too, but I didn't want that. So I went to go get the money, get all the stuff. Like, we ready to go basically, but Tay don't want to go. So y'all, Tay don't let me go nowhere in nobody's car without him. So it's very shocking, and for the first time that I was going somewhere that this would happen. So basically, we gonna proceed to get in the car, y'all. Mind you, we was not driving my mom's car. We was driving his mom's car, or I don't really know whose car it is. I guess it's his mom's car. He said it's his mom's car. So if it's not his mom's car, lady, girlfriend, whoever you are, your car was damaged. Okay. So then basically what happened was we all get in the car. And before we got in the car though, Malia told me, like, you see her, he can't drive. Like, she was like, he can drive, but not for real, like, on certain circumstances.
Like, the driving situation with me, like, I had drove in the car with this person before, and when I was driving, like, I was really cautious. I had a seatbelt on because I personally could see that he was just swerving and, you know, not stopping at stops, not like that type of driver.
Yeah,
like he just wasn't really being
and then when they were on the way to us, like, she would, like, the route would tell him to go straight.
Like, you know,
and he kept curving to go off.
How I told you guys we were going in circles. We were going in circles. When I tell you that, I mean, we went on and off the highway 4 different times. Like, it was bad.
They literally had to call me, y'all. I had to send them my location. I was heated.
Like, I was ready to go home at that point, and I just kind of knew the night, like, I just had a weird feeling about the night.
I don't know, like, when I had told them that they can come over here, I kind of was like, man, is this a bad decision? Because I know I have chilled around this person before, and mind y'all, this person already knew I mess with him, but I don't mess with him, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, like, not trying to make it seem like some type of way or nothing, but I don't mess with a lot of people. A lot of Malia friends be like, why don't your sister mess with me? Like, I don't mess with people.
I don't got no friends over here. Like,
I got interrupted by my cousin, So basically, let's go on with the story. So y'all, when we first got in the car, y'all, first of all, when he backed out, let me tell you, when he backed out, it literally was like this. Boom. Boom. Like, I'm not dramatic or nothing. Like, he literally kept trying to say I was being dramatic. Oh, was I being dramatic?
No.
He literally back up, hit the brake. Back up, hit the brake. Like, there was no reason for all of that. So, like, because there was no other cars. My street was not compiled that night, which is surprisingly, it's usually always compiled, but it wasn't that night.
Gladly.
So I'm like, okay, maybe he just can't back up. Maybe he just can't back up. That's my thing. Maybe he just can't back up. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and proceed to see what else happens. Like, that should have been my cue to get him out the car and go back in the house. But it wasn't because, I mean,
we just weren't kind of.
When I was this person's age, I was driving him and all these other people were around. You remember? When I was his age, I was driving all these other people around. Perfectly fine. Police behind me and everything. People on laps all day. So if I can do it, you can do it. You feel me? So I felt like it was on some childish stages. So that's when, first of all, we're going up the street, y'all. We're going up the street. Mind y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't live in no hood. I don't live in no hood area. Where I live is preppy. Not being prejudiced, it's white people. They don't call the police on you. They're not gonna play out here. Like, where I live is real snotty. They're gonna call the police. Facts. Like, they don't care. They call the police over anything. Literally. So the whole time we're going up the street, we keep telling him, first of all, the car windows have to be rolled all the way down because of what?
The tent was basically illegal.
Yes, and what else was wrong with it?
The front bumper didn't work. Not the bumper.
The light. One of the lights didn't work on one side. And so it was dark on one side, and light on one side. And then I think
the
tags
were expired or something. I don't know.
It was something like that. Literally of that sort. It was something like that.
It was just a lot of different problems with the car in general.
Yes, because like when we were driving. Okay, I'm not even gonna say all that, but like, I'm not gonna get out here putting up people's business out here, but
anyways,
it's Ryan Ruff, okay? We just gonna say it was Ryan Ruff, okay? So we get in the car or whatever. Anyways, we get in the car or whatever, and we're going up the street, y'all. He almost hit somebody's car light off. We like, bro, get over. Like, what are you doing, y'all? We're screaming though because. Mind you, I'm not gonna lie to you, y'all. Me and Malia, we done sipped a little bit. It was only a little bit, but it was still something. Yeah. Plus, we was already high. Like, we was already fried that whole night. He says he drunk, but I didn't see him drink no liquor.
I seen him take a sip.
Because if I see a man drink some liquor, I ain't getting in the car with him. I didn't see him drink no liquor. Like, I honestly thought he was just playing when he said
I thought he was playing when he said he was going to take a drink too, but I looked over and I seen him take the smallest sip, everybody. The smallest. It was nothing compared to, like,
what we was doing.
So, I was like, okay, it can't be that, effective. Like, he barely drank anything. But
I didn't even see him take a sip. When I looked over, the bottle had the lid on it and he was faking. So I'm like, okay, well, we cool. Like,
or he could have been faking.
We're cool to get in the car. Like, I really thought we were cool to get in the car.
He could have not.
So when we're getting in the car, we're going up the street, y'all. Mind you, he already swerving. He already swerving. And when we're going up the street, it's a lot of cars on this side of the street, on the right side of the street. So he almost hit one of their mirrors off, and then we're yelling, get over, get over. What are you doing? Get over. So he proceeds to keep going, and it's a stop sign right there because it's a four-way. Literally, you want to get smacked? Because that's what can happen. So he sped through that. But as you're going onto the other side of my street, there's a big truck sitting right there. Like, the truck never moves. It's always right there. It's been right there for 3 years since I lived here. So he literally swerved around the truck because, like, you have no choice. Like, there's no going straight. You got to go around it. So he swerved around the truck, and there's another stop sign up there because there's another four-way to go to the other neighborhood or, like, to the other side of my street, to these other little streets and shit like that. So basically, he goes straight, y'all. He keeps playing. Like, he's like, what way to go? What way to go? We're like, right, go right. Like, mind you, at this time, the way he was already driving, we already changed our mind. We weren't going to McDonald's.
Yeah, we wasn't going there.
McDonald's wasn't an option.
So we decided to go to White Castle because it was closer to where
it was
we
closer, literally. Mind you, y'all, he gets over to the other side of my street, y'all. It's a cul-de-sac. Like I just told y'all, it's a lot of Richie snobby people. They're gonna call the police. It's a lot of old people. They're gonna call the police. Y'all, we over there. We're screaming to this man because as he's going over there, y'all, he almost hit these people's car. Like, was they in front of us or was it when he was turning around? I think they was in front of us because remember that's when he stopped the car and got out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, he almost hit these people's car. I don't even know, y'all. It was so much stuff happening so quick.
Yeah, it was a lot of different stuff that happened within the smallest time.
Mind you, as we're driving and he's speeding through hella stop signs, I'm on FaceTime with Tay.
Like, we couldn't even
called
process.
Tay so quick. Like, bro, stop playing. Like, the whole time I'm on the phone with Tay, I can't even talk to Tay because I'm trying to make sure what's going on around me is good. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
It was just like bad to the point where we couldn't even process what was happening because we had to worry about the next thing that happened.
Yes,
like,
so
it was
like then when he got out the car, y'all, he didn't even put the car in park all the way at first. He just had got out. He had hurried up and threw it in park.
Like we were about to roll.
Yes, into
like,
these people's car, y'all. And at this point, me and Leah is yelling. Get in the car, put the car in park, and let somebody else drive. Like, literally, we're yelling.
I told him. At this point, all we had to do was drive in a straight line.
All Malia wanted was me to drive, y'all.
But
mind y'all, I have drove my mother's car when I wasn't 18. And I did perfectly fine. But I was now 18, y'all. 12 o'clock had hit. I was legalized. I was legal. I had took sips of liquor. I don't care if it was tiny, tiny bits. I don't care. Because when you get put over, they're going to find that on your breath. They're going to find it in your system and you going down. So I just didn't want to drive. Like, plus I was already high and my mom was going to kill me. I get pulled over on the day I turned 18. Like, she's going to kill me, literally. So I just didn't want to drive. But y'all, he out the car begging me to drive. Talking about he needs me to drive.
So at this point, I am not legal either. I'm not legal. I'm only 15 for anybody else.
But she knows how to drive.
But I know how to drive. And I felt like I was in fear for my life at this point. So I'm like, okay, I want to drive. Like, we only have to drive down a straight road. I can drive. Like, I got it.
Yes, like, at this point, we was just about to let Malia drive.
I'm like, pull over so I can get in the driver's seat. You know what I mean?
He was still out the car. We're still yelling. He's talking about, this what he gonna say. Stop yelling, the police gonna come. You worried about the police coming, boy?
I'm worried about my life.
You should be worried about the police coming minutes ago when you were speeding through them stop signs back here in this preppy-ass neighborhood. You hear me? So I'm like, oh my God, this man don't understand nothing. Like, he gets back in the car. I tell him, I'm not driving your mama car, because if this car crash or anything happen, I will not be paying. You hear me? I will not.
You hear?
Will not.
Not this way.
Not. So, he driving down the street.
This is where the story come, y'all. This is
where the finale happened.
The finale. Y'all ready?
We driving down the street, y'all. Mind you, we're on the other side of the street. So like I told you, going up, we had a stop sign. So going down, we're going to have 2 stop signs just like coming up. We're going down. We hit the first stop sign. We tell this man to... So at this point, he says we're going to White Castle. So I'm like, okay, maybe we should go to White Castle. Maybe, but maybe not. So we tell him turn left. Left will take us to White Castle. Straight to take us to my house. Right ain't going to take us nowhere but into another cul-de-sac that's super small, super pitch black. You can't even see nothing down there.
And he decided to go straight, which went the way back to her house.
No, the first time, remember, he went to left.
The first time?
he went to the right.
Oh, the first time,
and yes.
The first
he went to the right. No, remember when he went to the right and you was cussing him out because when we got back to the stop sign, he was doing too much. I don't want to say too much, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So basically, when he had just got back in that vehicle, he turned that car around. We get to that stop sign. Malia tell him, go straight to get to my house. Guess where this man gonna go? This man go to the right. To the right. What are you doing? Why are you going to the right? So he goes to the right. At this point, we're in a dark cul-de-sac.
Not even that. At this point, you can't.
Mind you, all the windows are down. I already was nervous because we're in a pitch black cul-de-sac and all the windows are all the way down because they're tinted so much where you can get put over.
Yes, and at this point, I felt like it wasn't even the excuse that you were intoxicated. I feel like if I'm telling you to go straight, what excuse do you have?
What excuse do you have to turn right?
You don't have any excuse.
That's why I felt like it was a childish. And
I felt like it was a childish movement. Like, why are you acting? Why are you acting?
Why are you doing all that? Like, it's the type thing,
you know.
So then that's when we moving on, y'all. Like, time going on, and he comes back up and he like, oh my God, he at the stop sign. Y'all. He at the stop sign like this. Oh my God, I just need to lay down. I'm trying to tell y'all, I just need to lay down.
Like, he was just
so we tripping. Like put the car in park. Mind y'all, man, this man ain't even put the car in park. He wouldn't put the car in park. So I'm like, why? If you telling us you need to lay down, why won't you put this car in park? Like I was so mad. I was yelling at this dude. I was so mad, y'all. So mad. Mind you, I wasn't even on the phone with Tay no more because Tay hung up and texted me and said, tell him bring you back. I don't be on them childish games.
And she showed me.
Knows what I be on.
Yes,
like,
and she showed me the message. Like, she turned the phone over and showed me. And I said out loud, I was like, exactly, I'm ready to go. Because at this point, me and Sierra were already telling him, we don't want to go anywhere. Take us back to the house right now.
Literally.
We're ready to go. Forget the food.
So after he at the stop sign, basically he has to turn right to get to my house. He turns right. We're telling him to stop at the stop sign, and he speeds up through the stop sign. There ain't no slowing down. He speeds up as we getting up close to
So
it.
at this point, we trying to talk to him to keep him up and awake.
Keep him awake because he keeps telling us that he needs to pull over. So we keep telling him, why don't you just pull over?
He wasn't
just
pulling over.
He wouldn't pull over. He wouldn't stop the car. Mind y'all, we both got in the back seat because for some reason, when you push unlock on the car, it didn't even unlock the doors. So it was literally no way out this car, y'all. And bro, when I tell y'all what happened, I was like, oh my God, for the grace of God, them doors unlocked. I don't even know how they got unlocked.
He unlocked them though, but when we tell y'all, I'm gonna tell him how
he unlocked them.
After, you mean like after it happened and we were about to get out?
Yes.
Yeah, he unlocked the doors because.
So that was childish move. Cause how he unlocked these doors?
No, I think it's a button up there, like in.
There is a button up there, but remember we was getting in the car. He told us he couldn't even unlock the doors for us to get in, and we was pushing the button and it wasn't working.
But he had to because there was no other way we were gonna get out the car because the car was already locked.
That or it was God. I'm trying to tell you.
But the thing is, though,
I don't know, y'all. I don't know if he pressed the button. I don't know.
I don't know.
All I know is
honestly,
my door came open. Matter of fact, they was locked. Cause remember your door didn't come open. Only my door would open. He couldn't even get his door open.
My door wouldn't open. You're right.
I'm right.
That
was God, y'all.
Because I tried to get out of my door. I was pushing it and it wasn't opening, so I went out her door and then she slammed the door on my arm.
So basically, we're driving down the street, y'all. He's doing so good. We keep talking to him. He's talking to us back.
It wasn't bad. Like
we're almost to my house, y'all. We're 2 houses away from my house.
2 houses. 2.
This all I remember.
Out of nowhere.
All I remember is driving straight. Sad. It's a truck right here. All I remember is the car going like this. Mind you, it's like back here.
The truck's right here. All we see is boom. We going straight for the truck.
Straight into the truck. So I'm like, Quinn, what are you doing? We already told his name.
Anyway, I should know who that is.
Yeah, I screamed. But anyways, I just remember yelling his name. Well, his name's just gonna have to be out here. I'm sorry.
Y'all probably don't know who that is, anyways. Y'all
ain't gonna know who it is, anyways.
He probably ain't gonna.
But anyways, I was like, oh my God! I started screaming his name because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? Like, I was screaming. I was so
honestly
in shock. Y'all, mind you, he didn't stop. When we're yelling stop, he didn't stop. But he didn't hit the truck. He swerved over and was about to run in the grass into their freaking front
and
door.
Finally hit the brake right before he got to go on.
Right before he got, like, y'all, he was like this.
The tire was this close.
This close into their stuff, and he hit the brakes. And at this point, y'all, as soon as I see us drifting locked, I'm pulling that door handle. I'm pulling it, and I
wasn't
can't get it open.
It wasn't
Malia
open.
was pulling, she was pulling,
Wasn't
she
open.
couldn't get them open.
Because it was
Finally.
it was unexpected though, because we were driving perfectly fine on the other side of the
Perfectly
road.
fine.
And out of nowhere, I'm looking in front of us and I just see
A
us go
truck
this way. And I'm
drifting
like,
into a truck.
I'm like, why
Yes.
the fuck? Oh, my bad. I'm just peeped.
I'm
My bad,
like,
y'all.
what the heck
My bad.
happened?
I'm like, what's going on? You feel me?
Like, what's
why?
going on for us? So as soon as it hit park, Malia pulling her door, I'm pulling my door, y'all.
I'm
Mind you,
yelling.
it wouldn't come open. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I couldn't get it open. So y'all, out of nowhere, boom, I get my door open. I don't know how, y'all. I was trying to pull the
It
thing,
had to be God.
but
I
you
believe
couldn't pull the
because
thing. You couldn't pull the thing.
there was no way.
Once I get my door open, I'm like, Malia, my door's open. I get out the car, y'all, because mind you, at this time, the car's not even in park. He still has his foot on the gas and like the brake at the same time. Like it was on the gas, but it was on the brake, but you can hear the gas fluttering because he just has it on the gas at the same
the
time.
car was not in park.
So I get my door open, I get my chance out. Like the car's not moving, so this is my chance to go. I get out, so I thought Malia's door opened. No, she's still pulling.
I'm
It's
still
not open,
pulling.
y'all.
I see she opened her door.
Every
I would go.
door is locked.
Every door except for her door.
Only my
Every
door.
door.
Y'all, that was God telling
Every
us
door.
this is y'all opportunity to get out this car.
Yes,
like y'all
like,
need to
this
take this
was-
opportunity and go. My door was the only door who opened. Nobody else's door opened. My child, when I got out that door, I thought Malia's door was open, so I went to shut the door. Like I was so in panic mode.
No, like
I
I was
tried to
on my
shoot
way
the door.
out the door and she shut the door and she shut it on my
right
arm.
arm, shoulder. I'm like,
It
sorry.
It hurt
We
really
running down the
bad.
street, y'all.
But I was
Y'all.
too scared to cry because I was like, I almost just
Y'all,
died.
when we
you
get
know
out
what
the
I mean?
car, when
Like,
we get out the car, I call Tay. I'm calling him. I'm panicking. Like he thought I was crying.
at this point, I was
was
telling her
about
to call Tay. I was like,
Yes.
Call
Call
my
Tay.
mama.
Call Tay.
I
So
was
I
like,
called him.
no.
I'm like, Tay, oh my God, bro. You don't even understand. This man just tried to kill me. He just
Yes.
almost ran me into a car. Like, he almost ran us into that line. Like, I was so freaked out.
And
like,
if y'all are watching this and y'all are looking at us like they're so over dramatic, you
No.
have to understand the
you
situation.
don't understand. We
was-
were speeding. As we're getting closer to this truck, he is getting
going
faster and faster.
He was not.
It was
slowing
not
down.
slowing down. Like, we were going
I don't even
faster.
think we told him
and
this.
faster.
He fell asleep at the wheel. That's what
Yes,
happened.
that's basically
He
what
went
he
to
told
sleep.
us.
He said he got tired and he just closed his eyes. And I guess while he was asleep, he was comfortable, so his foot just kept pressing the gas.
Yes, he basically said his foot was just laying down on the gas and it kept going. That's why we were getting faster and faster. And basically, let me tell y'all, when we get out the car, I'm calling Tay. I'm mad.
running to
I'm
the house.
calling Tay. Yeah, she was
I'm
running.
running down the
I'm
street.
calling Tay.
I'm like, no.
I'm like, Tay, oh my God. He about to kill. He almost killed us. He come outside. He thought we crashed and hit something. I mean, when he went up the street, we was this
I
close away
promise
from
y'all,
their truck.
If we wouldn't have yelled at that exact
This
moment,
close.
we would have flipped. The car
We
was
would have
going
flipped.
so
We
fast.
would've- It was
We
going
would've
so fast.
rammed
We would have rammed into
straight
him
into
and
their
went
car.
up.
We
Like,
would've
we
went.
would have rammed into him so quick. It would have been so loud because we were going so fast. We were at least going to like 90. We was at least going to like 80 or 90 down my street. No lie.
We was
80,
flying.
90 down
You
a
mean
curvy
it.
street. My street is like this.
Yeah, it's like
Ain't no
a
straight.
big-
It's a big
Yeah.
curve. So we were going 80, 90 down a big old straight, and he's going straight into a car. Basically, is what happened. So I'm calling y'all. I turn around. I see this man
running up the street.
running down the street. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" So, I'm going to your house. Who? Who house?
At this point, I was ready to put him out. I'm not gonna.
You ain't
lie.
going to my house.
I was ready
I
to
said,
go.
you ain't going to my house. You better go up the street and get that car and take that car on somewhere because you're not coming back here. You're not. I was so bad. So I'm
I
like,
was
you
so
so
mad.
lucky I don't have Tay. Beat your ass right now. I was so mad. Like, I was so heated. I could just get mad again
It was
over and
just-
over
yeah,
again
like,
over
it
the
was just-
situation.
And it was really mad. We was scared, but we was more mad because you just played with our life. Like, you had us in this car behind this wheel, and we almost died in your hands. Like,
Yes,
you were
like, I
driving
was
this
so
car.
heated.
You didn't care that much that you fell asleep while you were driving with us.
So I bet we basically
I
made him
just
sit
felt
outside for like a
disrespected,
little
like-
bit, like while we all came inside and talked about what we was gonna do. Y'all, Tay was just waiting for the go word for me to tell him to fight him, but I didn't tell Tay to fight him. Basically, I went outside and I told him that he needed to give me his keys to that car because if you just almost kill us three like that, imagine if we wasn't in the car to scream and you gonna kill yourself.
You
So
know?
I took the keys, his mom, whoever's keys, away from him.
Whoever's car it is.
And he basically, y'all, he's so lucky. I'm not even this friendly. I let him come back in here. We was offering him snacks, drinks, water.
Yes.
We was offering him everything.
When he came back in here, he was a little too comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, when he came back in here like nothing just happened.
Like he just forgot everything. He was over here gonna go to
laying
sleep,
down, going to sleep on my bed, like
clowning.
What?
He was in here honestly just making himself too
And when he first came in here, I already felt like he was a little too comfortable.
Because
Tay said that. Tay said, bring him a chair because he needs to sit on the chair, not our bed.
That's why I was like, there's a chair right there.
And I told him there's a chair right there. He got on my bed anyway.
And I was sitting on the bed.
Tay already felt disrespect off for that. Like, what are you doing? You
I
don't sit on somebody's bed.
I peeped it too. That's why when he was sitting, I was just kind of sitting there like,
You don't just sit on somebody's bed.
That's why when I was like, there's a chair right there. Yeah, I'm sitting on the bed. I come over here all the time. You're my sister. I can sit on the bed if I like. It's a like, you feel me? Like it's a difference.
And me, yo, I don't sit on an adult's bed. I'm sorry, like I just don't sit on an adult's bed at all. And if I do, it's on the edge. I'm not about to be laying all in their bed. So.
Yes, like I was sitting on the edge. He was laying, making himself very comfortable.
Shoes off. All the way in the back of the bed, not even feet hanging off. Put his feet on the bed, baby.
Oh my gosh, he was clowning, y'all. And then, basically, he had the choice to sleep in his car because I was staying the night, and I don't know
She basically didn't want him to sleep in the living room with her, and I don't blame her.
Because that's just not something that
That's just not how me and my little sister roll. Like,
we don't roll like that. So
if I'm at her house and a man is there and he doesn't want to go home, I'm gonna tell him to sleep in his car, just like she told him to sleep in his car. Period. Yes. People probably gonna say that was rude, that was this, that was that.
But you gotta understand,
she a female and she didn't want him sleeping in the living room with her, and nobody would be in there but them two.
And if
my mom and somebody was closed off in her room, I think
everybody's in their rooms.
Me and Tay would be back here. Like, she didn't want to sleep in there like that. She didn't feel comfortable. Mind you, I fell asleep on her anyways. Like, she was texting my phone and I was back here now.
Yeah. But at first I was gonna let him because their couch, it's like the couch, and then there's like
we got an ottoman.
But I was gonna let him lay on the ottoman. She was gonna sleep on one
side, and he pulled up the ottoman to like put his head on the square part of the couch where like somebody's butt would go, and then his legs on the ottoman.
Yeah. So at first he was gonna lay like that, but then I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, do I want?
You kind of felt uncomfortable in there,
like I was just. It was weird. It was weird. And he was in the kitchen making himself noodles, y'all.
Making himself noodles. And when she texted me that and was like, he in here making himself noodles, I said if he's that comfortable to get up and eat and do all this stuff, he's that comfortable to go out and sleep in his car.
Yeah. So when he was
you just almost tried to kill us, and you think you're about to eat some noodles. Yes,
right.
Yes, you do probably need to eat something. At the same time, you don't ask. You didn't ask nobody. He just got up and went and made them.
Anyway,
he left the kitchen a mess because the next day my mom woke up flipping out. I didn't even know what she was talking about.
I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even go in the kitchen to check or nothing. I was just like ready to get him out. You feel me? Like, he was like, I'm gonna go after I eat these noodles. So I'm just sitting there on my phone waiting for him to eat the noodles. He finally left. I went and locked the door and everything. But at the end of the night, y'all, I just felt really. I don't really know.
Felt weird.
I just felt weird and just not safe with him. I just wanted him to go like home. You know what I mean? Like, I just was like,
she didn't want to still sleep in the living room with him outside in the car.
I was just felt uncomfortable, and
the night was already too much.
It was just a lot of tension with him back in here after that had just happened. And I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go home right now anyways. I was gonna get picked up in the morning anyway. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home.
I didn't even know y'all. I was asleep. She texted me.
Yeah, I texted her. Every time she's sleeping and I leave, I text her and I'm just like, I left, whatever. So I went home and yeah.
That was the story on how we almost died on the night of Mike's birthday.
Yeah, he did text and tried to apologize to us.
Yes, he texted her and tried to apologize to us. But like, I don't know. I told her like maybe he could chill, but then again it's like I don't know, like
ever since that happened, not even I'm not getting in a car with him, but like just being around him is weird. Like I just feel like I just feel like I got disrespected. Like don't don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all understand what I mean. Like, don't put
Like,
my life in
don't-
jeopardy like that, and then just try to be.
And the whole thing was, he
Like-
kept, before we got in the car with him, he kept telling us he wasn't high, he wasn't drunk, that he could drive, he was okay to
We
drive.
asked him. We said, "Are you okay to drive? If you're
he
not
wasn't
okay,
okay, we
we're
wasn't
not
gonna
gonna go." And he said, "Yeah." So we're like, "Okay." He's saying, "Yeah." I
Gotta
guess
find
not.
out, he didn't. Y'all, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure the notification bell so you be notified every time we post. Also, go subscribe to TC Squad, because if you're not subscribed over there, then you're missing out on all them bangers. And yeah, we out. Peace.